Thank you.
Try it again. Repeat after me. I think we got it. Let's do it again. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Good Shabbos. I'm so glad you're here. I'm going to invite you to do something which is a little dangerous, I know, in a room full of people who love to chit-chat. If there was somebody you didn't get a chance to say Shabbat Shalom to yet, will you turn to somebody new and introduce yourself and say Shabbat Shalom to them, please? Shabbat Shalom. Hi, Rabbi Elisha.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Omer. Welcome. Hey, Sam. I love those bananas, my guy. Those are great. Hi, people at home. Hi. Good Shabbos. Good to see you.
I brought
Shalom, shalom. Rabbi Elisha. Yoav. Naim Ma'od. It's so glad to have you guys here. We're going to... As we begin Shabbat again this week, I'm going to say what I said last week, and I'm going to continue saying it. For us, one of the things we can do in this moment of uncertainty and unknowing and of big, so much big that we cannot control, is to lean into our Judaism and our Jewish joy. Jewish joy is resistance. Being together and celebrating Shabbat every week is a thing that holds us together as a community, and we are going to continue holding each other as a community as we go through this uncertain time. So I'm going to invite you not to put things down, but to try to enlarge the space that you have in your heart, in your brains, in your body perhaps, just to hold Shabbat and a little bit of rest, along with everything else that's happening. Just an acknowledgement that we are here together holding each other up. We're going to start with Hine Matov. You'll find it on page 4. Hine Matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. 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 How good it is to be together here this evening, my friends. I'm just so glad we're getting a chance to see each other's faces and check in. Ozi v'zimrat Yah, a song of strength, a psalm of strength on page 6. Ozi v'zimrat Yah, vayehi li lishua. Ozi v'zimrat Yah, vayehi li lishua. Ozi v'zimrat Yah, vayehi lishua. Ozi v'zimrat Yah, vayehi li lishua. Ozi v'zimrat Yah, vayehi li lishua. We're going to light candles together. If you're at home and you're watching, we're glad, and thank you for your patience as we sorted out a technology, Shir Tikvah. You wouldn't be at a Shir Tikvah event without one small technology error, but we're in good shape now. So I invite you at home, if you're going to light candles, to light them, and we'll light them all together. Will you pray in the English with me at the top of page 9? As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We are going to continue welcoming Shabbat. Lecha Dodi is on page 14. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, hishmi'anu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'litchila. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, ki hi mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nasucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshavat tchila. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Hitoreri, kivach kumi ori, uri, shir zaveri, kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam v'simcha u'v'sohola, toch emunah am segula. Boi chala, Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Lecha Dodi likra kala v'nei Shabbat nekavela. Yai dai dai dai, 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 yai dai dai dai. So, as you all, or many of you may know, we hosted last month the WRN, the Women's Rabbinic Network, here in this building. It was a huge honor to have 100 women who are rabbis, many of whom are my heroes, in our space and leading from our pulpit. And one of the gifts that they gave us and me was Tfilat Hadam, which is the prayer book that they use at Kol HaNeshama in Jerusalem. And I am just so struck by the prayers in this prayer book right now as I'm holding Israel so deeply in my heart at this moment. These words that come from prayer books from kibbutzim around Israel, the different things that were collected, and I wanted just to share one with you about Shabbat. Blessed be your arrival, Shabbat. Your arrival be blessed. Bring with you, please, tranquility and rest. After a manifold week of labor's commotion, the space in which we can weave an infinitude of dreams, together and alone. The forgiving time when we can hear another's heartbeats. Blessed is your arrival, Shabbat. Welcome. Your candles be blessed. Yeah. This is from Kibbutz Mishmarot. We are going to continue. Baruch Hu is on the top of page 18. Will you rise and join me? Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Yai da 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 da. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach. HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. I invite you to be seated. We're going to continue praying in English together at the top of page 20. Somewhere at the fringes of night, the shadows of darkness soften, and earth comes alive with hints of light. My heart fills with fresh, bright hope, and the world stirs to give birth to color. Colors are secrets not seen in the dark, like the promise of God when darkness is visible. Creator, you who bring dawn from the darkness, break the used goblets of my yesterdays. Let me find wisdom in the shards and grow in knowledge of your eternal presence. Baruch atah Adonai, Hama'ariv Aravim. Blessed are you, Almighty One, who makes the evenings fall. Amen. As we turn to the ancient words of the Shema, I invite you to perhaps change the posture in your body if you need to connect with the oneness of everything and the oneness of God, whether that is sitting up or putting your feet somewhere specific or walking or standing, whatever that looks like for you, covering or closing your eyes. Please join us as we recite these ancient words together. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol me'odecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ela asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvelechtecha v'derech uveshochbecha uvekumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafo b'neinecha Uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tizkeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kedoshim lelohechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim ani Adonai Elohechem. So we're going to pray Mi Chamocha. Sal, do you remember what Mi Chamocha is about? I'm putting you on the spot in front of a lot of people. So you could say no. Mi Chamocha, the prayer on page 25. We talk about in the prayer book that we use on Sunday mornings, there's a big picture of like mountains and it looks like maybe a sea and the people. This is a pop quiz, everybody. This is how it's going to work. He's checking. Yeah, tell us what the story is about. Oh, Bella, you're here too. You could tell us if you remember. Or Sal, you got something? This is a putting a child on the spot. It's not fair, but I did think it was important. There's no pictures. There's no like big pictures in this prayer book. Unlike the prayer book we use on Sunday has like a big picture of the people and the sea. Yeah. Split the sea. God split the sea in front of Moses, and then the people walk through and they sing this song as a song of freedom. Does that sound reasonable? He's checking. He's double checking the facts. Yeah. This is a freedom song, a song of freedom, a song about going from one thing to another, moving through something. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry I put you on the spot. I appreciate you. I know. They were like, Rabbi, you usually do this in front of people, but it's like my peers. Now it's all these grown-ups. We're going to try the melody that I was doing at the beginning, the repeat after me melody. We're going to try that for this one. So let's try it out, see how it feels. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi chamocha Nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot Osei feleh Nora tehilot Osei feleh Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai Mi chamocha Nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot Osei feleh. Isn't that beautiful? It's a little like the waves. That's what that one reminds me of. Hashkivenu, our prayer of a shelter of peace. I think this week we are all praying this peace, this shelter of peace prayer every minute of every day. The Hebrew words are sort of at the top of page 27, sort of, and then the English words are at the bottom, definitely at the bottom of page 27. So please join us. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leshalom v'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. So rock me in your arms and guide my steps, and help me make this day a song of praise to you. So rock me in your arms and guide my steps. Hashkiveinu Adonai, Eloheinu l'shalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu l'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, God, who spreads your canopy of peace over all your people, Israel, and over Jerusalem. We're going to continue with the Amidah. You will find it on page 51. I invite you all to rise. Adonai, sefatai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Eternal God, open my lips, that my mouth may declare your glory. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Leman Shemo Ve'ahava, Melech Ozer Mashiach Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah Rav lehoshia. Mechakel chaim bechesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim ve'rofech oholim, Umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, lishenei afar, michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melech, melech meimit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'chol yom yahalucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. I'm going to invite you now to continue praying silently. You can use the words on the pages, the prayers of your heart. You can stand or sit, whatever feels good for you at this moment. Yehiu l'ratzon imrefi ve'yo libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai tzuri ve'goali So this week we had our annual meeting. Thank you to those of you who are able to be here or to be here online. We're really grateful. We had to talk about all the hard stuff and all the good stuff, the things that we did this past year. And as I was thinking about talking to everybody, my job, of course, means, like I thought, maybe perhaps the Torah would have something important to say. It's where I usually go for like a little something, a little nugget of something. And what I came up with, I'm still chewing on. This week, in the Torah portion cell, there's spies in the Torah. These 12 spies. And they go and they have to spy in the land to see if the people could really live there. Next week, 250 guys get swallowed by the earth in the next story. His eyes are like, I don't think that actually happened. We'll talk about it. It's true. I mean, it's true that it's in there. Is it true? That's a different conversation for a different day. And all these spies come back from scouting around in Israel, and all of them say the same thing. The land is flowing with milk and honey. It's beautiful. Chalav udvash. But there's no way. There are giants. There's no way. And then Joshua and Caleb come back and they say the same thing. But they say, it is for us to go. Now, I'm not going to get into the complicated politics of this. That's not where I'm headed. What has been sort of playing around in my mind this week has been this idea of, what does it mean that in the Torah, one of our ancestors says, it's for us to go and imagine this and to vision it into something, to take this direction of go and see what's happening and to make it into something, to make it look like what we want and need. And especially this week, as we've been getting all this news, and as, I don't know about you, but like, I'm working hard to stay in touch with my people. I know all of you are thinking of specific folks and, reading the news and just having a hard time breathing, because that's like when we often we're hunched over and we're just so worried. And that's like the foreign news, right? That's not to mention all the things that are happening here. And so my question to us, in a world that feels out of control and so hard and so, and governments doing things that we disagree with, and people acting those things out, and managing safety and what it looks like, I have to scale way back. And I'm going to invite you to try that with me. What does it mean to imagine and envision a future of peace? Or what does it mean to imagine and envision a time when people get to live with rights and dignity? And then, I don't know about you, but I get overwhelmed with there's 1,000 things to do. I've got, I want to help with this, and I can't do it all, and then I start to swirl. So I'm going to pull it back even further. What's something I can do right now, today, for somebody else? in my community? What's something what's the one thing that we can do that will make a difference right now? Is it picking up picking up the phone and calling a friend, I knew I would get there, who is lonely and making a little ripple that way? Is it helping in our community to build relationships, reaching out to, I've been reaching out to a lot of different pastors and people who I know are working with immigrant rights issues. Is it working to bring together food and deliver that to people who are working on the front lines? Is it calling your neighbor and saying, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, how you doing? These little things that we can do, these drops, it feels like there's so much just drops in a bucket, but how does a bucket get filled up? One drop at a time. I could have asked you, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. See, I knew Damon would know the answer to that joke. Right? Those are the things that it is for us to envision what safety and peace looks like for us. And it is our responsibility then to act in ways that bring us towards safety and peace. When so much is out of our control, the things we can control, like showing up with our therapy dog and helping somebody feel a little bit better at the hospital, like working on the water board, making sure people have equitable access to what they need. I'm looking around this room and I could name every single one of you doing something. Right, the soup troop and the way in which you feed people. Those things add up. It is for us to imagine. Alo na'ale. Go and get it. That's what the spies tell us. Spies. I'm telling you, the Torah is wild. We'll get there. Don't worry about it. It's for us. Let's do those small things. Because when we hug somebody, when we give somebody, when we reach out to somebody, when we text somebody in Israel who we're thinking about, when we give somebody a call, when we help to pay for somebody's gas, or we, have you ever driven through a drive-thru and somebody has paid for your coffee already? That's the best feeling. Those things matter too. And right now, those are the things we can control, is how we treat each other on a daily basis. So I'm going to invite you to try to stay in that kind of present with me as we hold the care and deep concern for what's happening in the world. Because we can be both and. Thank you, everybody. Shabbat shalom. We're going to take a second now to think about all of the people in our community and in our world who are in need of healing, of body and of mind and of spirit. We're thinking especially this evening of Dorothy Halprin and Ted Golden, Steve Rode, Jim Koenig, Clint McCormack, and Les Davis, Larry Littman, Joel Ben Moshe, Janice Book, Mickey Berg, Cindy Silverman, and Shani Lewins, Wendy Demp, and Amy Burke. We are especially also thinking of the Bebout family, Josh and Johanna and Yannick and Yulin, as we mark 1 year since the events in Rochester Hills. If there's anybody else you're thinking of this evening whose name you'd like to share with our community who is in need of healing, I'll invite you to either rise or raise your hand, and we'll do that. And if you're at home, I invite you to say those names aloud or put them in the chat so that we can hear those names and hold them in our hearts too.
Zoe Marcus, Judy Casper, Michael McCaslin and John McCaslin III.
Sally Derringer, Justin Derringer, Melissa Kier.
Mark Rogers, Sarah Katzman.
Jan Kahn, Mary Alice Dooley.
Thank you.
Ina Siegel. Bruce
For all those people and the ones we haven't named but we are holding in our hearts, we turn to page 67, Misha Beirach, our prayer for healing. Misha Beirach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Ve'imotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misha Beirach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. I'm going to invite, who is our board of trustees? Who is the lucky host trustees this year? Oh, Joan. I'm going to invite Joan up to share some announcements with you. The one announcement I noticed it's not on here, next Shabbat, the Torah Trope chanting class has been working very hard, and they will be chanting Torah next week, next Friday evening. We do have a bar mitzvah Saturday morning, but I really invite you to come and support them. Jan's going to chant. Sheila's chanting. You're chanting, right, Sheila? A bunch of people have never chanted from Torah before. It was a really exciting class, so I hope you'll come and support all those folks on Friday night.
Yep.
Okay, great.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees and our members, I'd like to extend a special welcome to all our congregants, anyone visiting us this evening, and anyone returning to visit. It's nice to see people come back. Welcome to Pride Shabbat. Camp Tikvah registrations are now open. Register on our website. The membership committee is looking for more people to join them to help plan fun social events throughout the year. Meetings are usually held on Zoom. If you'd like to be part of this fun committee, please contact Kathy Peffley. Rochester Pride is Saturday, June 21st. That's tomorrow. If you'd like to sign up to help volunteer, please do that on our website.
Or you could check in with Jan.
Join us Friday, June 27th at the Shabbat service when the Torah chanting class
Oh, it's
will
on
be
there.
chanting from the Torah. We just heard about
Good thing
that.
I know how to read. That's good.
Yeah. Tuesday, July 8th is the next Lunch and Learn with Larry Booker, and the topic is, what direction should we face when praying? East? That's what I always thought, but are you sure? And thank you to Sheila Henkel for sponsoring the lovely preneg today in memory of her loving husband, Bob. And I hope you all got to see that beautiful tribute to Bob that one of her sons wrote that was out there in the lobby too. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Joan. It wasn't in bold, that's why I missed it. I just want to be real clear about that. We're going to join together in our prayer for peace. You'll find it on page 72. God of our mothers and fathers, God of tenderness, God of lovers, teachers, and children, may we see the day when love conquers fear, when compassion overrides judgment, and the echo of gunshot is heard no more. Let great peace wrap its arms around our country and hold us tight. Unite us, people of all races, religions, orientations, and identities, in a bond of true fellowship. Teach us to respect difference and to take pride in one another. Let us learn that diversity makes us stronger. The healthiest forests are filled with a multitude of species and birdsong. God on high, let us find consolation and comfort under your canopy of peace. May the memories of those assaulted by violence inspire us to mend our broken world. Let's grind our guns into garden tools and our weapons into bridges. May we learn more, no more. Come, let us write a new covenant of kindness, an end to the flood of tears. Seal this promise in the sky, and then to part the clouds. I'm going to invite you all to join me. Bella, you want to come help Sal? Bella, you want to come help me open the ark? That would be cool. Would you mind coming up to help Sal? Is that okay? I'm going to invite all of you to rise. Thank you, everybody. Hey, bud. Ready? We're going to open the ark. So each of you are going to put a hand here. You're going to put one here and one here. Ready? Pull, pull, pull. Pull, pull. Good, good, good. Awesome. Good job. Alinu l'shabeach la'adon ha'kol lated gedula le'otzer breshit shelo asanu kagoyei ha'ratzot velo samanu kamishpachot ha'adama shelo sam chalkenu kahem v'gor alenu kechol hamonam v'anachnu korim ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. Okay, you can close it. You ready? You're gonna push in, push it. Ready? Go ahead. Got it? This one's a little sticky. Here we go. Wonderful, good job. Yasher koach. What do we say to them? Yasher koach. Thank you both. High five. You want a high five? Thank you, Sal. Thanks, buddy. I'll invite you all to be seated for a moment. That was a big sigh. I'm on page 76. Hold on to what is good, even if it is a handful of earth. Hold on to what you believe, even if it is a tree which stands by itself. Hold on to what you must do, even if it is a long way from here. Hold on to life, even when it is easier letting go. Hold on to my hand, even when I have gone away from you. At this moment, we recall the Yartzeit and the anniversary of the passings of Philip Crow, father of Robert Crow and father-in-law of Rabbi Arnie, Bertha Lowy, mother of Ruth Zendel, Ellen Silverstein Wallace, sister of Michael Silverstein, Alan Chezik, brother of Ed Chezik, Melita Nutman, mother of Diane Katz, Helga Kay, mother of Marcia Singer. Helen Rubin, mother of Barry Rubin, and Alex Rubin, father of Barry Rubin. Luba Loventhal, mother of Rochelle Rubin. Sally Solomon, mother of Robert Solomon. And of course, Bob Henkel, your husband of Sheila Henkel. If there's anybody else you are remembering this evening whose name you'd like to share with our community, I invite you to do so now.
My sister-in-law, Judy Moore.
Thank you.
Erica Saw. Carrie Raven.
We join together in the Kaddish Hatom, the Mourner's Kaddish, on page 78. I invite you all to rise. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divarach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye zechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kariv v'yimru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam ulamei olmaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitz adar v'yitz aleh v'yitz alal, shemei dekudesha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma v'yimru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim Ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru, Oseh shalom b'yromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. May the source of peace bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved here and everywhere, to which we say, Amen. I'll invite you to be seated one last time. We're going to conclude our service. Oseh Shalom is at the bottom of that same page. Our prayer for peace, an abundant peace for all of us and for the world. Oseh Shalom b'mromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru. Amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. We are going to say all of the blessings in here so that when you go into the Onei room, Alan can tell you what's happening with food and then you can eat. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. L'chaim, everybody. This beautiful Shabbat Shalom challah cover / Michigan crossover from the first and second graders. Very cute. We may have seen this one already, but it's summer, so we don't have any new ones to display. But aren't they? Is it adorable? You could have one too. Belly, you want to help me do motzi? You don't have to. You could say no.
She knows how to do it.
I know you know how to do it. That's why I asked. Sally, you want to help or no? Okay, sweet. All right, each of you are going to hold one end of the tray. Here we go. Ready? Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. We're going to put this in here so everybody can have a bite, but you guys can have a sneaky one. You ready? You want to pick a piece of challah? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Good one. Excellent choice. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. May it be a Shabbat of peace for all of us. I'll invite you to come join us for dinner. Thank you to Elwyn and everybody who helped us with dinner. We appreciate it so much.